Agreed. Greetings and salutations.
The universe is just doomed. 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 Doomed.
Hi, welcome back.
It's us, Nicole.
And Tessa.
And
Nobody.
Crickets. We killed her.
We killed her. Oh, it's our triple white
we're
female.
the stalker. We're the stalker. As we continue with Obsessed Timber,
whatever it is.
a single white female.
Oh no, single white female.
Which is, if you don't remember, actually a pretty good movie.
It's a good movie.
It's a good thriller.
I want to know what the fuck that was that I said. Did I send you that picture?
Which one?
Oh, did I not? There was I was looking up single white female stuff, which there was not a whole big bunch. And there was a picture associated with, I guess I didn't, associated with single white female 1992. And it says the cast, and it is not the people that were in this movie. What movie is this?
That?
I want to know what that is. I want to watch that.
It says Bridget Fonda.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, who are those people?
Who are they?
It almost looks like a young Sarah Michelle Gellar or something.
Little bit. It looks a little Lily Taylor under there.
Lil Taylor.
Lil Taylor under there. Yeah, I don't know what that is, and I couldn't find
That's
any
weird.
information.
I'll have to do like a reverse image search or something.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I'm old and I don't know how. Nana, help her with the internet.
I know, same. I have to hand it to one of my kids. Show me how. Show mama.
It's hard. Help, mama.
So I only have a short cast. I only put down like 6 or 7 names.
Oh, I have everybody through the sisters, the actual twins.
Oh,
Twins
wow.
is
Okay.
they.
So I've got Bridget Fonda as Allison Jones.
Jennifer Jason Leigh as Hedra Carlson.
Stephen Weber.
That fucking slut.
That slut Stephen Weber as Sam Rawson.
You know what? I didn't think that we were ever going to come across a bigger slut than Matthew Broderick, but surprise.
It's Stephen Weber.
Stephen Weber out of fucking left field. Peter Friedman as Graham.
Stephen Toblowski as Mitchell Myerson, a.k.a. Ned Ryerson. Ryerson.
And a rapist.
What happened to Ned Ryerson?
Asshole. You know what? That's why he was damned.
He should have stuck to selling insurance.
We have Frances Bay again as an elderly neighbor, which I don't even remember seeing her.
I saw her, but she never speaks. She's just dressed
peeks,
all
is
nice.
She the one that peeks out?
No, she's like coming out of the elevator or something when something's happening, and she just kind of looks over at her.
I only wrote down because
I think I have a note when she pops up.
Right, that she was there. Renee Estevez.
Oh, yes.
Who could have been the perfect applicant. Who knows what would have happened there.
Betty Finn.
Yes, little Betty Finn. She would have been so nice. She would have like made you little things.
Right.
She bakes.
I bet.
It said law clerk. I don't know what what her
not.
fucking thing was. And Tiffany and Crystal Mataris as twins 1 and 2 respectively. And they were 2 rows apart on the IMDb. I don't know why that was. Like they were in the same scene, only
That's weird.
that was it. They didn't come up again until a picture.
Right, just a photo.
So I don't know why they were 2 rows apart in the IMDb. Maybe one twin
Continued to work.
Perhaps Tiffany continued to work. I'm not sure. But that was it. That's all I had.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we start with the twins playing dress up. So 2 9-year-old twins or ish.
Yeah, around there. They're doing jewelry and makeup. They're twin sisters. They're playing
clearly
in the mirror.
friends. They love each other.
Right.
And then we don't know what that has to do with anything. Cut to this cool, spooky ass apartment complex.
Oh my God. The Ansonia in the Upper West Side.
Yeah, we don't have apartment complexes like
Manhattan.
this here, y'all.
We were looking up right before we started doing this, like what it costs to buy an apartment in this rent-controlled apartment, which no wonder she wanted to hang on to that apartment because it's $3 million for 2 bedrooms.
Which is what she had.
And it's it's like 1,000 square feet.
Yeah, they were small.
It was small for millions of doll hairs.
They're still, people are buying like this year a $1 million 500 square foot apartment in New York at this place.
I mean, the building is fucking
beautiful.
Gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful, but I can't even imagine. No wonder. It all made sense why she wanted to hang on to that apartment. I would kill her. I would kill her to keep that apartment.
So Allie and Sam are in bed.
Yes, they're talking about children.
And how many people will be at their wedding, because he already had a big wedding.
Oh, yes, and this is the real wedding.
So they're just going to have friends.
Whatever. And the phone rings in the middle of the night.
So yeah, after they've had this conversation,
right, they're coital.
We're off to a good start.
They're nude. They have to have this conversation in the fucking nude where the phone rings in the middle of the night.
And it's his ex-wife.
Well, you live here. Why is she fucking calling there?
I
don't care.
This girl answered the phone. Like, he's cheating, right? So what?
I know. I don't understand.
I don't know what this whole dynamic is.
He is that big of a slut. He's not that charismatic or cool.
No, and not
to be getting away with this shit. No, I've seen Wings.
He was the slut on Wings too. So yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He's a fucking whore.
He hangs up on her and it rings again, and he's like, "No, don't answer." And she's like, "Look, we're up now. You might as well talk to her and see what she wants." But the machine has already kicked on.
Oh,
so when he runs in the other room to answer it, she can hear what they're talking about.
And she's like, "You can't just. I saw you this afternoon.
You can't just sleep with me and leave or whatever."
Oh no! How do you turn this damn thing off?
And he comes in like, "It was an accident."
Oh, what? You just slipped and fell into her fucking
She's
pussy?
Depressed.
I don't give a fuck. Why were you over there this afternoon? Was it a known thing?
Right?
That he went over to see her in this afternoon?
And Graham listening through the vents like we would be. We are Graham.
I have that same fucking note word for word. We are Graham.
Listening to the vents like,
I would be making popcorn.
If it was the two of us up there.
I'd be smoking a joint up there like, oh, girl.
Like, wait, if they can hear us. I mean, if we can hear them, they can hear us.
That
oh,
note
shit.
Later about there's things that happen where like you didn't hear that
through
shit?
those vents. Yeah, I guess he wasn't home or something.
Did he never tell her he didn't want to blow his cover?
Maybe. So yeah, she finds all this out. She runs up to Graham's place.
Right, it's 4 a.m.
But
not like he wasn't
the gay
up.
Neighbor, so she's like,
not like
he's
he
safe.
Wasn't up.
Oh, because he was up listening to them
he was
fight.
up listening. He was like, I know, come in.
And she's like, I can't be with him. Whatever, I got to spend the night at your place.
Leave. I don't want to be alone tonight.
So in the morning, he lets her oversleep because she was up all late crying. But now she's late for her meeting with the rapist Mitchell Myerson. She's selling him some computer software.
Right, for his fashion, some sort of clothing line or whatever the fuck it is. I had a note about like this. She was the one that created the computer thing that Cher used in Clueless to organize her closet. That's where it came from. It was Allie Jones software.
I believe it. And so he's trying to lowball her because now we never really find out much more about this, but there's a quick little inference to there was some issue with her ex-partner who she stole all her ideas.
She came out here with.
But how this guy knows the ex-partner or why he knows her like he's looked into all her finances and shit.
There was a litigious element to that. There were like they sued each other or something. Maybe. I feel like that was like
and he knows she lives in a rent-controlled apartment,
right,
and
so her overhead is low.
Yeah, so he's gonna give her like the lowest offer, and she's got to take it because
and she's like, I was thinking. He's like, no, don't do this.
And then she tries to counter offer, and he's like, don't embarrass yourself.
Don't do this.
So she goes home and checks her machine. No messages waiting from Sam.
Right. There's nothing there. Now it's laundry day.
She has a wrestling match with her fucking bedding.
Right.
And
she cries because they were like just fucking on those sheets.
She's got to clean his cum stains off these.
God damn it, you slut.
Like Wally Demon Knight.
She's like, the skid marks he left on my sheets.
Oh,
on my rent controlled sheets. She's all smelling butt. She's like,
So she goes to the laundry room and her and Graham are doing laundry, and he's telling her there's worse things than being alone. A man's not worth putting off your career.
You came out here for a reason. Like, you're great. Like, you don't need some guy to tell you. Because she's like, maybe I should just go home, wherever that is.
Yeah, I don't think you ever find out.
No, I don't think so. But like, he's like, I would never let some guy interfere with my acting career. Not like I have a acting career or a guy to interfere with it.
Right.
But, whatever.
And she's like, well, how about maybe I'll just get a roommate.
Sure. That'll solve all your fucking problems. Girl, if your place is rent controlled and you can afford it on your own. Don't get a
Because
fucking
was he
roommate.
living with her?
He was living with
Oh,
her.
okay. That's why he goes to live in the hotel.
Right. I maintain he probably went and lived with his ex-wife, and like then when she kicked him out, that's when he came
That's
back.
when he was at the hotel.
That's what I feel like. But why would you get a like you're that bored?
Well, she couldn't afford it because that dude lowballed her on that fucking
Oh,
project.
I
So
guess
she
so.
wasn't
I
getting
guess
what she
so.
expected in income, I think, and with him
The
leaving.
way that she put it, though, it made it sound like
She just didn't wanna be alone.
She didn't want to be alone. She was sad.
well,
so she
and
got a roommate.
part of that, and I didn't write it all down, but part of that very introductory conversation before she finds out he's cheating, he says something to her about like her not having any friends, and she's
Right,
like,
like
"Oh,
she
you're the
doesn't
only
know
thing
anybody.
I need. You're the most
How long
important thing
has
in my
she been
life."
there?
It seems like she's only been there a few months and met
It's like
this dude.
she came out with the partner, I presume, just because they were partners ahead of time.
And that was probably her friend. And then
Right.
things went sour.
They fell out. She met Sam doing fucking something.
I don't know what he does. Does it ever say?
I don't
He goes
think
on
so.
business trips,
He
so
does
something.
business.
He's businessman.
He's a businessman in the big city. He does business things.
New York business Ken.
Gross. But yeah, so and Graham. And she only knows him because
He's the
of
neighbor.
building.
Yeah.
That's it.
So she puts an ad out. SWF seeks female to share apartment.
Single white female. And she has to like she gets a bunch of calls, but she has to tell them like you can't come on the lease.
Yep.
It's a rent controlled apartment. Like you can't actually be here, but you know, we'll share this, that, and whatever. So she gets a bunch of weirdos.
Too butch, too neurotic. Betty Finn seems promising. She's gonna call Betty Finn back.
Right, but she goes to the fridge and
Why does she even
why
still
does
have his
she
picture
still have
up?
his fucking picture? That's what I want to know.
But yeah, she triggers herself by having left this photo of him up on her fridge, which immediately makes her start crying.
Right, and she
go
like
call him.
collapses in a corner. She calls him,
And
hangs
hangs
up,
up.
and that's when Hetty walks in.
And was the door just open? You just
Well,
let
she
yourself
says
in?
it was kind of open.
Oh, okay.
I talked to you earlier. She's doing apartment interviews, so I'm sure
Yeah.
it wasn't untoward that she walked in.
And Hedra's dressed like Blossom.
She sure is. She's just missing a big fucking
She just
sunflower.
needs a
from
flower
the hat.
on it. Yep. And she's like, "Look, I'm not okay. Maybe you could come back tomorrow." But Hedra's like, "Well, let me make you
No, I'll
some
make
tea.
you some tea. Like it's cool, whatever." And she goes to use this thing. Oh, that doesn't really.
You got to
work.
use the wrench."
Yeah, but you got the one in the bathroom works, but this one's like whatever, and they bond over this
She sprays water all over them
Oh,
with the broken
no.
faucet,
So now
but
they gotta
Hedra
wait.
shuts it off.
for her clothes to dry.
Yes, so they hang up
Because
their clothes.
And they chit chat and have some tea.
And what a unique name you have. And
Right, yeah. Like I'm not gonna tell you about the nickname. She's like not like Hedy Lamarr.
No.
Like no, nobody said that.
No,
Like,
because that's not really her name. So she couldn't
Right,
off the
she
cuff
didn't
think of
know.
whatever nickname she would have had as
exactly
a kid, because
that
that's
people
not her
called
name.
her.
And she finds this crumpled up picture of Sam and is like, "Oh, so this is your guy. You're gonna
She
patch
asks
things up
her
straight up.
front.
You gonna patch things up?
Because I don't want to catch you on a rebound. And
Yep,
You're gonna end
I
up
don't wanna
kicking me
move
out of this
in, you're gonna
apartment
kick me
and
out.
whatever. And like right up front, she asks her.
She let her know. I mean, she didn't say because if you do,
Well, no,
I'm gonna
she
turn
didn't say
murderous
that.
on
But
your
like,
ass.
if you do, it would be a dick move. Because
Yes.
I'm asking you straight up. And she
because
says no.
this is what, a week into the breakup, a couple days into the breakup, she's already decided to move a roommate in.
right, because this is before he hasn't had a chance.
He hasn't even talked to her again.
No.
She won't speak to him.
Right.
So she's like, "No,
No, that's
we're
it.
good.
We're done.
They
We're
shake
not-
hands. When can
Right.
you move in? Everything's hunky dory.
Right. We have this little move-in montage.
Fixing the sink,
Giggling like gals.
Sam calls and Hedra answers and is like,
Nope.
"Nope,
She don't want to
Allison's
talk
not
to her.
here."
She's nope. She doesn't
They
wanna
walk
talk
around
to
the
you.
city eating ice cream cones.
You look so New York.
Oh, how do you dress like that? Like, I just don't know anything about fashion. So
Right,
she
and,
takes
like,
her for some clothes.
They go shopping. We have a good time. She buys those shoes.
They like the same stiletto
She's
pumps.
like,
And I'm
"No."
sorry, you're going to go from dressing like Blossom and flats to you're going to wear metal stiletto heels, like 4-inch
I mean, those shoes
heels.
are hot. They're super cute.
They're so hot. But if
But,
you're
like,
the Hedra character,
No, that's why she's
not
like,
pulling
no,
those
you buy
off.
them.
Yeah.
I'll borrow them
Yeah.
if I want to. Which she only does one time, I think.
Yep. So sometime later, Allie comes in thinking Hetty's not home. She goes into her room and starts looking at all her stuff.
Right. She's like
just-
immediately.
and not
like,
in a suspicious, like
no,
she's spying
she's
way.
just
She's
kind
just
of like
meandering
she looks at
through
her
the room,
medication.
which she doesn't.
little bit.
It doesn't even show what it
No,
is, and she doesn't
just-
make reference
It doesn't
to
seem
it.
to alarm her.
So nothing concerning.
She's like going through her drawers.
Takes
She
a dab
sees-
of her
perfume.
Eau de toilette.
Yeah, so she sees like a little box on the bed, but she doesn't
Doesn't
go in
touch
there.
it, no.
She just messes with the jewelry, and Hetty comes out from the shower. And
Like,
she's
oh
my God, you've been here 2 weeks.
2 weeks and I'm already looking through your stuff.
Right, like I was about to go through your drawers.
She's like, no, anything of mine.
Right, like don't even worry about it. Like it's all share and share alike. Like it's cool. And she's like, oh, I'm an only child, so.
So Allie asked her about her family, and she's like, I was supposed to be a twin.
But my twin was stillborn. And she's like, oh, that's weird. Like she was always feel like something's missing. But it's cool. Whatever.
And when Allie came in, she had brought a lampshade for earlier. She had Hetty had picked up a trash lamp from the incinerator pile.
And Allie made it cute to little shabby
Yeah,
sheets,
Allie gave it a little.
She was like, oh, what do I owe you? And she's like, no, it's a
Housewarming
housewarming.
gift.
She was like, well, she gives her the earrings that she
that
was
she was
admiring.
eyeballing. Yep.
And it's like super cute.
And this
her
is
little-
the cover where she tries on the earring. She like clips them to her ears, and then she turns
Right,
to look
like-
in the mirror, and her creepy little self
I know
standing
she's all
behind her.
There's a couple of those where she's like behind her like a little troll.
Yep. And the phone rings again. Allie answers, and it's Sam, and she's like, "It's not a good time. I don't have anything to talk to you about."
Right.
So Hetty's like, "Let's get some Chinese," and she's
Right.
like, she's got herself a new little friend.
I know.
So we've
She's
set
like,
it
oh,
up.
it's fun.
She didn't care. She was looking through her stuff. She gave her
Right.
the earrings she liked.
Right.
They
It's not
didn't.
like she was
Nothing
rifling
concerning
through her
happened.
drawers,
Like when
you
she
know.
caught her in there, she didn't come in like, "What the fuck?
What are you doing?" Yeah,
Yeah.
like she was super cool about it. And again, it's not like she was rifling through her drawers. She
Right.
was looking at her earrings, like whatever. She was kind of cute about it.
People
like
are
I was,
nosy. What are you gonna do?"
Right. I mean, like that. It's been 2 weeks. Like she's already in her room, but like.
It's a little. I mean, she was real bored. I guess. I don't know.
I
She's trying
guess
to keep
so.
her mind
It's
off
not
Sam.
like- it's not like they knew each other before,
Right.
Like she had to do interviews for people to come. Like it wasn't like when
Just
we
making
lived
sure there's
together
nothing
and it was
super
like,
concerning.
use my stuff in the bathroom if you want, whatever. Like that's fine.
Yeah.
Like that's different though. We didn't have to hold interviews to move
No.
in together.
So sometime later, the phone rings and the machine gets it. Again, it's Sam leaving a message about how much he loves her, and Hedra deletes it.
Yes, because she's home alone and she's in the bathroom doing something.
She's washing that dog
Right.
that she purchased, but throws the receipt away so she could say she adopted it.
Right.
Like, I don't
like
even
they
know
were
what.
giving the dogs away at the supermarket.
Because it
was
would
the
be
thing
weird
that
if she
said.
bought a dog, but it's not weird if she just brought one home.
Right. It followed me home. But yeah, she's like, I hope they were serious about taking it back.
Because at first she's like, she don't want nothing to do with it. But of course, that night the puppy's crying, and Hedra sees that Allie like opens her bedroom door and
takes
gets
this
the
dog,
dog
and whatever.
So now Allie's working with the puppy in her lap, and Hetty's bringing her tea.
It's
like they're
all
this
good
cute little
times.
friend
It's all
family.
fun. They got the little puppy. They watch
Laying
TV
around,
in bed.
yes,
they
watching
take
TV.
Polaroids. It's all cute.
Family portrait.
Right.
And then later
And
she
it probably would have been fine
If
like
it
Sam
stayed-
had never come back.
it
into
might
the
have
picture.
been fine. So later Allie's on a walk with Graham, and he's like, "Oh, are you sick of her yet?" And she's like, "No, actually, it's been really great." Like,
Right. Like, I'm sorry I haven't talked to you, but she's moving in and work's been crazy and like all this stuff. But I really like her.
And she comes back into the apartment, and Hetty's just standing there, and she's like, "Aren't you supposed to be at work?" And
She was like, I need to talk to you. Like, can I talk to you for a
and she's
second?
like, buddy,
buddy.
and-
And here comes Sam.
holding the dog.
And she's like, Hetty.
Like, why would you let him in? And he's like,
He's
no,
like, no. I forced my way in here.
I
Don't
had to
blame
see
Hetty.
you. And Hetty's like, I'm going to go unless you need me. And she's like, no,
No,
I'm all right.
it's cool. And so Hetty takes off. And up until now,
Everything was fine.
everything's cool.
Nothing concerning has taken place. I mean, yes, she bought a dog and threw away the receipt, which is a little bit
She didn't
meaty or
know that
weird,
she
but like,
threw away the receipt. Like she bought a dog without talking to her roommate about,
Right.
or she got a dog,
Yes.
whether or not she bought it. As far as Allie knows,
but that's not
That's the
necessarily a
only thing.
red flag. That's just
No.
like she really wanted a dog, and she did not give a fuck if I really wanted
right?
a
She
dog.
got the.
She
I mean,
just
like
got a
she's
dog.
purchased furniture. Like it's
Yeah,
whatever. I guess if she wants a dog, and then she ends up loving the dog, so who fucking cares,
right. So she's like, so Hetty leaves. She's to Sam like, why can't you just leave me alone? He's like, you can't pretend I don't exist. She's like, yeah, I can. It's easier.
Right. And he was like, you didn't even respond to my letter. You haven't taken my calls. And she's like,
I didn't get no letter.
well, he turns to leave. She's like, no. At first she stands her ground. She's like, no, I don't want to do this. You need to leave.
She's like, yeah, if I had not heard that message, I would
Right,
never
I
even have
wouldn't even have
known, would
known.
I? You wouldn't have never
Yeah, and
fucking
that's
told me
scary.
this shit.
Like
Yeah.
if she hadn't have called, you would have kept lying to me.
And then she mentions, like, as he's leaving about, I never got a letter, nor did I get your keys
He
back.
was almost out the fucking door.
And then just because she said that, and he's like, can I get a second chance? And
I guess.
Because you sent a letter I didn't get? Sure.
I don't know.
And Hetty's watching from the window across the hall.
She sees them like
hugging,
smooching and whatever.
And this is where Frances Bay pops out and sees her just spying on them, sitting in the window.
The
and
only
she's
reason
dressed
I wrote her
all
down,
glamorous, like New York style.
The only reason I wrote her down is because she's come up quite
Many
a few times
yeah.
like as a little background character actor.
So Sam and Allie go out and go to his hotel, and he's talking about how quick can they get rid of this roommate, and she's like, "Well,
I
she
can't
just
do
got
that
settled."
to her. Like, yeah, I don't want. I think I'm her only friend. Like, I don't want to do that to her. Like, maybe we should look because they go out and they're looking for an apartment. They don't tell Hetty that.
Cut to Hetty at home watching TV, kicking the puppy across the room.
I know. No wonder that dog doesn't want anything to do with her. Because that's not what the dog is there for. The dog is there to manipulate Allie.
She doesn't really like the dog.
No.
So taking a hot bath and humming creepily to herself. Yes. When Allie comes home and tries to sneak in all quiet, like past the bathroom, like. And she goes in her room, and she wasn't in the bathroom. Hetty and the dog are waiting in the dark
in
on her
room,
bed.
Like, where the hell have you been?
I've been worried sick.
Right. This is New York. Things happen. And she's like, whoa, like.
You're making me feel like I'm 16.
She's like, why are you in my room? She's like, well, the dog was upset, and I had to come in here.
Yeah.
To calm him down. Like, it's
so
not
I
like
guess
I was
you
sitting.
Patch things up with Sam, huh? Is that the engagement ring?
She sees it, and she's like, oh, no, Jumanji Dad.
She's like, psh. She leaves the room.
Right.
I'm sure
like,
you'll be very happy and I'll be homeless.
Well, she says alone.
Oh, alone?
Yeah. And at first it's like, well, why? I would be more upset about like, she's like, oh, I know you just bought furniture. Like I bought furniture. I just moved in here. I specifically fucking asked you.
Right. If this was going to happen.
If this was going to be a possibility.
In a month in, this fucking happens.
Yes.
And she's like, look, you don't get it. You have this great personality and style, and you run your own business, and you were always going to find someone. Well, I guess I just have to move. And she's like, well, not right away. God.
And seriously, like you could always find, like it doesn't have to be Sam. That's the one other person you know in this big city. Well, that and Mitch Ryerson.
Well, and Sam wants to keep his place for a while so he can bone some more chicks before they get married. And Hetty gets all upset, and she's like, "No, like I'm gonna help you work it out. I'm not just gonna like throw you in the street." It's gonna be fine.
Right. Like we're gonna. She's like, "Well, I'll talk to him. Maybe we'll move. I don't know. Like it's
right. We'll figure it out.
Gonna fucking move."
So Allie meets up with Ned Ryerson to set up his new computer shit. And he's like, the salesmen are nervous, and she's like, "Look, I'll set up a demo. We'll have a little, premiere party type of deal." And he's like, I'm very impressed.
I am. I will start telling people. So maybe you can start telling people.
He's like, oh, I can see I'm not going to be able to afford you anymore. So that night she's in the bathroom and she hears Hetty in there talking to Sam. And Hetty in there with her like open.
I know. She's got like her panties out and whatever. And she's like, hey. And Sam's nude. He's like under the sheets.
Under the sheets. But yeah, he's wearing nothing
they had
under
just
there.
gotten down.
And they're all giggling in the doorway.
Well, if I were Allie, I would also be suspicious because it's not like he's not known.
Right, exactly. So, and then when she kisses, she like gives Allie a kiss on the cheek goodnight, which is already weird.
Right.
And then when Allie shuts off the light, he just rolls over with his back to her and goes to bed without saying anything.
I know. What was that about?
And she lies there staring at the ceiling all night and thinking about this.
I don't know if this was the part. There is a scene where she like ends up getting up and catches Hetty like masturbating in her room.
Yes,
that was one of the things that
we could only
out.
Find a cut for time version.
I feel like it was like the TV version because all the fucking and the swearing was taken out.
Okay.
And I know that there was at some point she's like, she hears her in there like moaning, and it's like, oh, does she have like a date? And she goes in there and looks, and it's like, oh no, she's
in there by herself.
She's in there by herself.
So in the morning, Sam's fixing the broken balcony railing while Hetty's making him breakfast.
Right. She's like, oh, it's time for breakfast. Like, come eat.
Yeah.
Whatever. And Allie has come out and she's like, she
finds them all chummy having breakfast.
Very cozy little scene.
And Hetty's like, oh, I'll make you eggs. And she's like, no.
No, thanks.
This fruit is fine.
Good. This is fine.
And this is where they're talking about going apartment hunting. And she's like, she hasn't slept well. And he's like, well, do you want to put it off? And she's like, no.
Right,
I just.
and Buddy's over there around her feet, and he's like, "Come here, Buddy."
And we just did Poison Ivy with this weird dog jealousy thing. And here's another one.
That's like
dog
a part of
jealousy.
the dog jealousy is a very big deal.
Apparently.
That's how you know. That's how you know. It's a good thing we didn't have any dog jealousy.
We didn't have any dog
When
jealousy.
we lived here, I was like, "Hey, I got this big ass dog that I'm bringing into your house.
Right.
Hope you don't mind."
So Hetty offers to make dinner that night. Like, maybe you guys will trust me enough to make dinner. And she's like, it's actually an anniversary.
So we're going to eat out.
And Hetty's like, oh, well, that's great. Good luck.
Right. Have fun.
And the dog is frantically trying to go with Allie and Sam.
I know, like sitting at the door.
She fucking kicks that thing every time they leave.
I know. She's like, "Buddy, come here. Buddy, come here."
And so they go out apartment hunting. They don't find anything they like.
She's like,
They're
"This
talking
is like
about
twice
smoking
the
her out.
price
Yeah.
At half the size. And he's like, "What do you think?" And this is where they talk about, she's like, "I think she's my only friend, or I'm her only friend. Like, I don't think I could do that to her."
And he's
it
like,
would be
well, we
easier.
gotta, like, how long do you think it's
She's
going
like,
to take?
"It's easier just to do this. It's easier just to move out."
And they come up to the apartment, and what do they find but a crowd of people around
Screaming
the dead
and
body
hollering.
of Buddy.
Oh, and she runs up. I hate this part of this movie.
And she runs up to the apartment, and Hetty's up there with her headphones on and the window wide open.
headphones?
Her headphones on, window wide open.
She's like, "How could you leave that window open?"
She's like, I thought Sam fixed it.
"How could you? Eric Clapton's son's our
Oh,
dog."
no.
What's the difference between a
Well, I saw
2-year-old
you
and a
running.
bag of cocaine? Eric Clapton would never let a bag
I was
of
going to
cocaine
say fall out a window.
window.
So Hetty takes the blame, like, oh, I thought Sam fixed it, but
Right,
I called
she's
him
like,
in while he was in the middle.
I thought we could leave the window open now. He fixed it. And she's like, no, it was me. I interrupted him in the middle of the work. And
At least it doesn't show what actually happened, which is her throwing that dog out the window, which is, I'm sure, how the
'cause
dog
I was
got out
looking-
there.
I was like, that dog really had to try to get
out
through
that
window.
thing. And like puppies
I
are
know
dumb,
she
but come
threw
on
that
now.
dog out that
Oh,
window.
yeah,
I know
yeah.
100% she threw that dog out the fucking
Well, and then
window.
Allie runs to her room crying, and Hetty goes and shuts the window. A little late now. If you want to enjoy a breeze, you go right ahead.
Well, now that would just seem rude to
I
keep
guess.
the window open after and no one's gonna go collect the corpse.
I know,
of
she's
this
gonna
dog.
leave this dead dog at the bottom of the fucking
Hey, it's
alley.
New York.
The dogs.
That's like
piling up.
the not even the worst thing in the streets.
True. So that night, Allie's asleep, and Sam kisses
Well, they
her.
drugged her,
Yeah, so
They
they like,
drugged
gave
her
her
with these
sleeping
pills.
pills.
and he's like, "Oh, thanks for giving that to her," because Hetty's in the kitchen
Packing up
with
all the dog
Dinah.
stuff.
Hetty's in the kitchen. I know. She's like, whatever, and he's like, "Don't feel bad. Like, if she blames anybody, she blames me."
She's like, are you still going to go on that trip tomorrow? And she starts crying and stuff, and he
like
comforts
gets all
her.
like they're hugging each other, and she like tries to get in there.
She tries to get a kiss,
And
and he
he's
like,
like, no.
He does. He pushes her off.
Well, because he might be a slut, but he's not stupid.
Right. And she's not hot enough for him to
No.
risk it in the same apartment.
Not
like
to risk it all over Jennifer Jason Leigh.
not looking like that. Not that
Nobody-
version of Jennifer
Nobody
Jason
has
Leigh.
ever risked it all over Jennifer Jason Leigh.
And then he like straight up has to like slide, like shut the bedroom door and
Right, like,
slide
get it
her hand
right.
off of his arm as he goes.
But he doesn't say anything.
Nope.
He doesn't say anything. He could have and should have.
Yeah.
Like, look, she came on to me last night. She tried to kiss me. She was
if
like
he
all
would
over
have
me.
said
So
something
now,
right away, she
like,
would have
let's
believed
get
him
rid of her
because she was
For
already
sure.
creeped out by her.
Absolutely, she would have believed him, and they would have maybe gotten rid of her, or she would have escalated sooner. I don't
True.
know.
So the phone rings in the morning, and Allie wakes up and answers it, and it's Mitch. Like, where are you? And she's like, oh shit,
because they drugged her.
she sees them sleeping pills.
Right. She's like, well, just put them off until 5. I'm coming right now. I'm like on my way.
She goes to look for her outfit in her closet, and it's not in there. And she goes to Hetty's room, and she finds all these matching outfits.
Well, she pulls all the shit that she thinks is hers out of
But
Hetty's
then she
closet,
goes back
then
and
she
looks,
goes in
and
there,
she's like, wait,
no, these are
she's got
doubles.
duplicates of my
she
outfits.
has bought my, and she don't wear them.
No, like 1 or 2 times.
Well, we know
she
where
wore
she's
the
wearing
one,
them.
which that one wasn't really a duplicate. That was the outfit she helped her
The
pick out in the
brown one
store,
with
the
little
brown
whatever,
one.
yeah.
But yeah,
But
you
no,
don't see
the
her wear
other
any of these
stuff,
others.
well, because probably that's where she takes them out to go to that whatever club
That
that
club.
she goes to that we see in a bit.
Yeah. So after she goes and does the demonstration and has a little party for the software, and Mitch is like, "Oh, you're terrific. Have a drink." And she's like, "No, I gotta
I'm
go."
Good. Like I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna wrap this
And
thing
he's
up.
like, "No." He's like, "Show me how this works. Like everybody
just
knows
a
more than I
little
do."
Piece, and I don't like that. So just show me something simple. And she's like, "All right, fine."
So she goes over to the computer and sits down and pulls
And
up like the
he's, like,
payment
right-
things, and he's hovering over her
Right
back.
over her fucking shoulder.
And she logs into like their accounts and pulls up her account where like he's late on fucking paying her. And he's like,
Remember that shit.
"Well, I'm satisfied with what you did so far." And she's like, "Well, that's all there is. This is
There's
the job."
no more. This is it. Like I've shown you how to. I've gotten your team online with all of this shit, and that's pretty much it. Like there's not a whole lot more else to know.
He starts molesting her, talking about, "I've been a good boy and you've been a good girl." And now
Gross. What makes him think
he thought she was trying to restrain herself from him. Like there was some sort of
I
vibe
beg
happening
your
in the room.
finest fucking pardon, Ned
You better
Ryerson?
get your hands off me, Ned Ryerson.
No wonder you ended up in fucking purgatory, you perv.
And so she acts like she's gonna go for it, but
She's
when
like,
he
"Let me
takes his
turn
dick
around."
out, she's like,
he's like, "Hold on, let me take my dick out real quick. Why don't you suck it?"
and she like double
Bop,
fists
bop.
him in the fucking balls and takes off
She fucking
running.
point of no returns his dick.
Good girl indeed. Good for you.
Good for you. And she runs.
She goes home and cries, and Hedrick gives her more pills.
Right. And she gives her another pill and she gives her some tea. Like, of course, when Sam goes out of town, she's like, "I don't even know what to do. He's not going to tell anybody now." And she's like, "Oh, honey."
And she's like,
Let
"Oh,
me
you're
show
not
you
going to
what
let
we're
him get
gonna
away
do."
with
No,
this,
we're
are
not.
you?" Let's
She
do
calls
this.
his home.
Can I
Let me
speak
talk
with
to
your husband?
Tell him it's Allie Jones. He'll take the call.
Listen, you pathetic slob. You want to hold on to your business? No, you listen to me this time,
No.
idiot.
That's what he says, like, you asshole,
Oh,
you
yeah.
fucker or
If you
something.
trash me around town, you're screwed. And your family,
You're
too.
fucked, and
Got
your
that?
family,
oh, yeah.
too.
She says screwed. And then she hangs up, and Allie's
She's
looking at her like, what the
did
fuck?
you
And she's like,
just
ta-da.
do? Ah.
Gee, Hetty, I hope you never get mad at me.
Yeah.
And before we get too psycho, it's a great time to take a break.
If we find out if she ever gets mad at her.
We'll be right back.
Have you guys heard about bad movies, worse people?
Heard about it. I'm on it.
Are you?
I'm on it too.
Where can I hear it?
Anywhere you get podcasts, you can get
Oh, yeah.
Spotify, iHeartRadio,
Ooh.
YouTube.
Videos on YouTube.
I hear they have videos on Patreon as well, and ad-free.
There's 2 different tiers, just like when I cry.
The inner and the outer.
It's bad movies, worse people. We take a movie that could be considered bad for whatever reason, use it as a jumping off point to make inappropriate jokes and have conversations that have almost nothing to do with the movie, and then at the end we decide whether or not we like it. If you want to laugh and you like bad movies, come check us out, because we usually like them too.
I hope you like bad impersonations and accents, that is.
The best thing I love about them is they deliver every Monday. They don't take breaks.
We release an episode every single Monday, plus 2 Patreon episodes a month, plus an episode every Friday the 13th, and more and more and more and more.
Knitting, knitting, knitting. Podcasting.
I caught that. I didn't record this in time. And we're back.
We're back in daytime Hetty.
Taking Allie to the hair salon as a treat. She's like,
I
I
don't
cut
feel
off
like
wet
it.
hair for Allison.
I know, to like what?
They
Get a wash
put some
and a
hairspray
trim?
in it. Like they did nothing to her
I
hair.
know, she's like all sitting in the chair looking at herself.
Looking all
like,
beautiful.
whatever. So yeah, she's like, I'm not feeling it. Whatever. Like we gotta
It's
talk.
gonna be fun. Come on.
Right, come on. It's my treat. Like we're gonna do it. You'll feel much better. Much better.
And Hetty, who, if you've never seen this movie, had long, very dark brown hair.
Right, like nondescript.
Comes out in the same red bowl
She's
cut wig.
upstairs.
Right? They went to separate
She
areas of
was
the
like,
salon.
put me upstairs. She's like, it's a
I
surprise.
want her to see. She does. I want it to be a
she's
surprise.
like, she comes down. So Allie's sitting there admiring her wig that she did nothing to. They were
Yes.
like, they like massaged her temples for a bit.
Yep.
Maybe washed
They
her hair.
tousled it a little.
They tousled it. She was like, I am Dorothy Hamill. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Hetty comes down the stairs. Allie turns around. She's like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
Because this is if you just go look at the cover, this
I
fucking
know.
hair that Allison
I know.
has.
And they're both wigs.
There's no way that, like, if Tessa and I looked like
I
this,
know,
you guys
like-
would laugh. You'd be like,
Seriously, this like little bowl cut.
oh, so weird.
It's like a Beatles shag, but like,
and I didn't think you would mind. Why wouldn't I mind?
At least Allie is openly like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
you could have asked me at least if you were going to not only borrow my clothes, but also get the exact same hair as me. Like, that's not just changing your color.
Right.
That's not just, oh, now we're both redheads.
No.
They got the same haircut and the
And
whole
color.
situation. Like that. Like, could you imagine how embarrassing going to this fucking newsstand? This fucking newsstand guy that fucking works here
Right.
looking at these two like they're the goddamn Doublemint twins.
That is
Embarrassing.
very. So Hetty goes home and gets in the shower. So Allie goes into her room to search her closet.
Yes, she's like, well, I'm
She's
gonna
like,
go
"Look,
check
now
around.
this
and
girl's
see.
getting extra
This
creepy."
is weird. So let me see. Like, I remember that box she
That
didn't want
shoebox,
me to
yeah.
see because she threw the towel over it. Let me go look in her. Let me look in her box real quick.
Oh, be looking at boxes in
I'm
here,
gonna look in
girl.
her box real quick.
And in this box, she found some letters mailed to someone named Ellen.
Ellen Besh.
And she's like,
What the fuck? That's weird. And she
here's
sees
an article.
about 9-year-old Besh twin
One of them drowned at the
Drowns.
beach.
during a family picnic. That's weird. And like,
Oh,
then
here's
she
the letter addressed to me.
from Sam with the keys that he had sent back to her with that letter. And she's like,
And how did she not hear this faucet shut off?
I know. She's in the,
The fucking
she had to do with
faucet's
like
so
a wrench
loud.
or whatever. Yeah.
But no, she doesn't hear until she opens the door and she runs, she scrambles,
She
puts
like
everything
gets
back.
everything back in there right in the nick. And like, does she?
Hetty
oh,
didn't
no,
see her.
she's-
She comes out of the bathroom.
She just opens the door to let all the steam out and let, whatever. She probably knows.
and Hetty's in there staring at herself in the mirror. I love myself like this.
I bet you do, bitch. She grabs the phone, Allie does, and goes out in the hallway. I'm going to go see Graham.
Yeah. So she goes upstairs. He's not home. And she sees Hetty going out looking just like her in those
Right.
spike heels.
In an identical dress to what she was just wearing.
And she follows her in a taxi and she goes
Right.
to a
She gets to
literal
say, "Follow
underground
that
club.
cab."
Yep.
Follow that cab. Don't lose her. She goes in like,
A literal underground club.
It's
Follows
like
her
in
in,
a-
and it's Sah-de-mwah.
no, it's like a different Gregorian
mine
chant.
was
Oh,
Sah-de-mwah,
was it? It
yeah.
was a different.
Dun, 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 dun. Because I wrote the word Sah-de-mwah.
So yeah, that's what I was like. It's I was like,
But
oh,
yes,
it's
it's
Enya.
some
I'm like, no,
Gregorian
Enigma.
chants. There
or
you go,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a dude in a cage, and just one random dude in a
It's like
cage.
some weird underground, quote unquote, sex club.
Yeah,
or
Hetty's at the bar
something.
talking to some
and
dude.
she hears Allie's like, Allie. And she looks and she's like, no, she's going by Allie.
Mm-hmm.
She's going by her with this guy that she's got her leg thrown over, that she's out there having drinks. She's like, oh.
So she runs back to tell Graham, who is now home,
Mm-hmm.
and was like, I need help. You need to tell me
I don't know what
to
to
do.
do. He's like, you need to call the police. You need to call somebody. If you don't get rid of her by Saturday,
I will
I'm
call the
calling the
police.
police. She's like, oh, that was impressive. He's like, I could be butch. I
If I
learned it
want
from my
to.
mother.
Yep. So meanwhile, Hetty has come home. Apparently, she did not go home with the dude
Okay,
from the bar.
so she did not. She comes home loud,
yeah,
knocking shit
Allie.
over. Allie. And they don't hear
you don't hear her in the vent
She hears them talking shit
quietly about how
her.
how she's a lunatic.
Right. She was like, it was like looking at myself. Like, I found all these letters. She lied. The twin did not die at birth. She died when they were 9. Like, I
Right.
don't know what to do. So she hears all this and she's like, uh-oh. She goes up and sneaks into Graham's apartment.
Yes, so she breaks into his apartment while they're still talking. Allie heads back down to their apartment looking for Hetty, and she's not there.
Right.
And Graham calls somebody for help, like some
He's like,
friend.
I have a psychiatrist friend. Let me like reach out and see. And he's like, no, I'll go down there right now and talk to her.
Yeah, she can explain this better to you.
Right. And he hears behind him a commotion.
He thinks it's his cat.
Right. Carmen.
So he's in there looking for his cat, and here come Hetty from the back.
And he thinks it's Allie.
And she's trying to get out. So I don't know what her
I don't
initial
know
plan
what-
was when she went
if
in
she
there.
wasn't able to get out before Allie did, maybe. And he's like,
Maybe.
Allie. And he's like, wait, Hetty? Mm-hmm. Wait, we just want
And
to
she's
help
like,
you.
I didn't do anything wrong. And
Right,
just
he's like, it's
immediately
fine.
kills him with the or tries
It's cool.
to kill
Like,
him with the
it's
door
all right.
stopper.
Like, we just want to get you help. It's cool. Like, it's okay. And she bop, bop, bop.
bops him up with the whatever the thing is that people lock their doors with
Right,
in
it's
New York,
like
that
a
big old
big
metal
old
bar.
bar.
So Allie, meanwhile, is calling Hedra's father, Ellen's father.
Right. She's like, I don't know what to tell you.
Leaves a voicemail basically
And
saying,
I would rather not
"Hey,
discuss it on your answering
I know
machine.
your daughter. Can you call me?
Your daughter is my roommate, and there's been some concerning things. She's under some stress.
So Hetty comes in and she hangs up. Hetty goes into her room and just shuts the door without a word.
Nope, she didn't talk to her at all. Well, no, she goes in there and then she gets in the shower.
Cut to her fondling that big ring, which now I thought the big ring was going to end up being something like
No,
a necklace
like, I
and poison
guess-
ivy. Like it's
right?
her dad gave it to her, or it was her sister's.
It was just hers, I guess.
Yeah, and she's doing that creepy humming again. And Allie's
Right.
like, "Are you all right?"
Yeah, like, are you okay? She's like, no, I'm fine. Can we talk?
And she comes into the bathroom and offers her tea, and she sees her bloody garments soaking in the sink.
Mine always comes when I'm wearing something nice.
Oh, so she plays it off like she got her period on her date. She's like, well, look, sometimes tea helps cramps and we can talk. And she's like, about what?
Right, like,
About Sam and I wanting this place for ourselves.
right. And this is when she tells her,
This
like,
is the moment after you know she's crazy.
I know. You've gone down to this weird underground sex club where she's posing
Right?
as you. You have no doubt.
And she's like, oh, I thought you wanted a long engagement this time to make sure you can
She's
trust
like, well,
him
frankly,
again.
that's my business.
And he's cracking her knuckles. Crack,
I know.
crack. It's me, isn't it?
Right.
I
Like,
can
I knew it. I could
change.
change. I could change.
And she's like, no. You've been a good roommate, but I'm going to get married. And
Right,
he's
like,
"Yeah,
we're gonna
he's
start our
cheat
life."
on you again. And when he does, don't come running to me. You're so weak.
Yeah, like, okay.
And she's like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say
Right.
all
Like,
that.
I won't, whatever. Like, it's fine. It's cool, whatever. It's fine. I'll move out.
The phone rings and Hetty runs to answer it, and it's her father. Ellen, is that you?
Right. Like, don't ever call here again.
Talk to me. We want you to come home. We're
We'll
going to stop mailing
sending
your checks.
So, wait.
So this is where she's been getting money this whole time.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
But later on, when she talks about the girl in Tampa, whatever, so they were sending her checks in Florida, and now they're sending her checks in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they still sending her checks?
Because she's their daughter. I don't know.
I guess. I feel like there's something fucked up there, too.
So she's like, obscene phone call. And it rings again and she takes it off the hook.
Right. She's like, well, Sam might come in tonight. I'm expecting a call. She's like, well, just for a little while, leave it off and, whatever. Like, if he calls, we'll figure it out.
And Hetty gives her a hug and is like, it's off. It's fine. I'll find another place.
Right. Like, I'm just upset because I have to move.
And Allie's like, well, we'll stay friends. We'll keep in
We'll
touch.
We'll still see each other.
Sure.
Okay.
So they go to bed. Hetty takes the phone with her and Sam calls.
She picks it up like, ooh, like you used to.
Yep.
Back
When you
in the
knew you were
day.
getting that late night
Uh-huh.
phone call from a
At
boy.
2 a.m.
Uh-huh.
That booty call.
And she's like, oh, and he's like, oh, is Allie there? Oh, she's sleeping.
Do you want me to wake her up? It's 2 a.m. He's like, no.
Just tell her I'm home.
And to surprise me,
so she dresses up like Allie and goes
So
and lets herself into his hotel room.
he had an idea that Allie was feeling that she was kind of unstable.
Right.
And he tells her, like, oh, yeah, go ahead. You wake her up and you tell her.
Well, he doesn't know yet about the
That's also
haircut and
very
all that
true.
stuff. She
That's
hasn't
also
had a
very
chance
true.
to tell him how crazy it just got in the couple days he's been gone.
That's also true because she doesn't tell him about Mitch either.
No, she
Mitch, that
hasn't told him that either.
Shit pet fiddlin
Shit,
weirdo.
pet fiddlin.
Pet fiddlin.
So she comes over in just that silver mini trench.
Yes, and this heels.
And them heels.
And she walks right up into the room, walks right into the room.
Gets naked, gets into
in bed.
and
He's like,
starts kissing on
"Oh,
him.
What's up?
And
Suck
now
it."
the way this one is cut, if you go watch this on YouTube free with
Right.
ads, the way this is cut is all you see is she starts kissing on him. It goes to commercial. It comes back to him laying there with this look of regret.
Right.
And her like, shh, you knew it was me.
I know you knew it was me,
But
there's a
apparently you get to
whole-
see Steven Weber fuck.
right, which is never.
not in the
it's
one I
never
saw.
fun. It's never fun. So actually, I was kind of glad that it was like I
It was
don't have
cut.
to see them fuck each other. Like it implies it well enough. I don't need to worry about not
Right.
getting it. So yeah, he rolls over all like, oh.
She's like,
what did I do?
I knew it. Men like you don't change.
Right.
And he's
He
like,
was
you
like-
came up here dressed like her,
Right,
wearing
like
her
what
perfume.
the fuck is this?
Like I did not know it was you. And you know what? I'll fucking tell her.
Right, like go ahead. I will tell her that you
Well,
came up here dressed as you,
Yeah.
pretending to be her.
And she first tells him, oh, well, I'm going to tell her. And he's like, oh, you think she's going to thank you for that?
Right.
you don't understand our friendship.
We're closer than that.
She didn't even tell you about the Mitch thing. And he's like, what? I don't know anything about
she told
this.
me.
We're best friends.
She's like, fuck you.
So you're nuts. She doesn't even
You're
fucking
crazy.
like you.
She doesn't even fucking like you.
And this is when he's like, well, you know what? I'll just fucking tell her then.
That's
like,
fine.
I'll just
like,
explain
I'm just
to her.
tell her what happened. That you came up here, came into my fucking hotel room dressed as her.
And he goes out to like go for the door and she throws a shoe at him. So he comes back at her like, whore. And she just all swings around with that metal stiletto right into
in the
his
fucking forehead. And she's like, hey.
She just like kicks him a little like, are you dead? And you see her walk out calmly past the reception desk and they're like, good night, Miss Jones.
Doorman knows Allie, I guess. Like, good night, Miss Jones. And she just does a little good night, waves, and off she goes.
And if he was living with Allie before and he's only been staying in this hotel for a month, why does the doorman know not only him but her?
Maybe he like introduced her to the doorman to say like, look, if this
She's
girl
gonna be
comes
coming
by,
and
like
going.
this is fine. If she comes,
If this
through.
girl comes, please don't refer to my wife or my other
wow,
girlfriend.
seriously
or,
though, right?
This
Please
one
cover
is
for
Allie
me.
Jones.
This one's Allie Jones. My wife is my wife.
You'll know her by the red bowl cut.
I mean, like, this is why they had to make him such an asshole, so that when he got the stiletto spike
You
to the
didn't care.
face, you didn't care.
So Allie wakes up in the morning to Hetty frantically scrubbing the mantle
Right.
in the living room.
She's got her shit packed.
She's ready to go.
Got her shit to get.
And Allie's like, whoa, I didn't mean you to leave like today.
She's like, no, it's fine. It's cool. Like, I'm going to store some stuff down in our spot in the basement or whatever. And so I don't have to bother you guys. I can just grab it from down there. It's fine.
And she's
it's
like,
no big
well,
deal.
we can have breakfast when you get back. And she's like, yeah, whatever. So
Yeah,
she
it's
takes
cool.
the suitcase full of her bloody clothes to the incinerator and lights them on fire.
On fire.
And meanwhile, Allie sees the news about a dead man at the Atherton.
A man that's been murdered, but like they can't talk about it. But they're at the Atherton Hotel and room 612
and
or
she
whatever.
calls
She's
the
like,
hotel and they're like, there's been an accident.
oh, you should probably talk to the police. And she's in there puking.
When Hetty finds her gun in her boot.
Well, yeah, she's down there doing her thing. She gets her gun, and up there, Allie's puking in the toilet, and she sees the heel
sitting under the sink,
bloody. Mm-hmm. And she's like, "Whoa!"
And Hetty comes in like, what are you doing down there? And she's like, oh, I hope I'm not pregnant.
I just suddenly felt sick. I hope I'm not pregnant. Like, oh, like that was weird.
And you notice that when she helps her up and goes to turn on the faucet to get her water, she uses her skirt to
dress,
touch the faucet
because she doesn't want any fingerprints.
And Allie's like, I'm gonna go out for a while. And meanwhile, she's in her like silk nightie.
Well, she's like, I'm gonna go out for a while. I'm gonna go see Graham.
And she's like, you're gonna go out like that? And she's like, well, I'm just going upstairs. And she's like, you should probably wear more than that if you're not feeling well.
And I also know that you're not going to see Graham, and he certainly didn't call you earlier.
You're upset about Sam.
And
she's meanwhile putting on her fucking leather gloves behind her.
Right now, she's wearing gloves. She's like, you're upset because he's dead.
We don't have much time.
Yeah.
She's like, you didn't do it, Hetty, did you? And she's like, well, we fooled around and he tried to beat the hell out of me.
He fucked me and then he beat the shit out of me and
because I wanted to tell you.
Right, because I wanted to tell you.
It was an accident, but he deserved it.
Exactly. She's like, well, I know you weren't yourself.
She's like, nope, the police will be here soon, and guess who they think it was?
She was like, it was you.
They think it was you.
Right.
No
She was
one's
like, I
ever
know you weren't
seen
yourself.
me.
She's like, I know. It was you. I was you.
I'm not on the lease. There's not one of my fingerprints in here.
No, nobody's seen me. And she already knows. She's like, Graham's seen me, but he's dead.
She's like, you have to come with me or they're going to put
seen
you
me,
away.
But he's dead. So now you have to come with me.
And she pulls the gun on her like, why are you making me do this? We're friends. Allie, you could be in a lot of trouble, but I'm not going to leave you.
I'm not going to leave you. I'm here to protect you.
And she smacks her around, pop, pop, drags her out to the elevator. Let's go on, going up to Graham's.
Right,
She's like, don't involve Graham. Let's leave. She's
he's
like,
already involved.
He involved.
Yeah, so they go up there. She tapes her to a chair.
Yep.
And she's like, I got to go cash a check.
Yeah, she leaves her strapped up with the
I'll
remote
be there
control
for an
watching
hour.
the Nature Channel.
And, you just be here, be cool, and I'll be back. Baby.
We'll do your hair. Oh, yeah, because she dyes her hair brown.
She dyes her hair back. She's like, I really love that color, but we got to do this. So when I come back, we'll do yours too, okay?
Be good. So Allie finds like the MTV or whatever and
Or
turns
she
it to
finds
max
the
volume.
remote, and she changes.
Well, she put the remote in
channel.
her hand.
Oh, that's right.
She like
So
left
could
it under her hand so she could change the channel.
So she turns up the metal as high as she can to get someone to complain, because she says to her when she moves in, it's not a very friendly building. Mm-hmm. But whatever.
And Ellen's meanwhile at the check cashing place getting her last check from her parents. And her parents have been calling the check cashing place.
Right.
Like,
Well, the teller is like, "Are you an actress?
you always have different hair.
You're
every time
different
you come
every
in here.
time
So
you
who
come
knows
in here." I
what-
know.
So is this is maybe she did this before?
I have no
even
idea.
Allie?
She's like, "Yeah, maybe next time I'll be blonde."
Like her.
She's like, "I'm so flattered." And that's when the other person's like, "Your dad's been calling."
She's like, yeah, I gotta go by.
Right. Like, he's going to come to New York soon.
So meanwhile, the neighbor has now complained about the noise, and they're out there knocking and ringing the
maintenance
bell.
crew or whatever is coming up there. They're about to go in.
They have the door open, about to enter, when Ellen runs up, like, no.
No, hey, whoa.
I'm watching this place. I had the TV on a timer. Sorry.
Sorry, I'll turn off right now. And they're like, "We have to register the complaint."
And
She's
now
like,
you're telling me, so she runs in, she storms in, and like immediately backhands her across the face and is
I know, they
screaming,
don't
and no one
hear
heard
this.
any of this.
I know, that's what I thought. Because she goes in the other room like, "Can't, don't, no," and she breaks shit and screams.
Everything I've done for you, don't you understand?
And they don't
People
hear
like
that?
you don't care, knocking shit around. Like, isn't that guy still right there in the hallway? You called my parents. You told them my secrets. You want to put
Just
me away.
like that bitch in Tampa.
Right.
She's like, "She called my parents too."
Mm.
So they know she's insane.
But she didn't kill her sister, so they just let it go.
The way that she talks about it makes it
She
seem
thinks
like she
killed.
did.
Well, that was the thing
Oh,
that Dad
that
says at
she-
the end, is she has always taken responsibility for it, but it was really just an accident.
But then
But it
was
made her
like, "There's
insane."
always one that's better. There's always one that's prettier."
Yeah, I don't know.
And she left me too.
I don't know, because she didn't want to be alone, so I don't think she would have
Right.
purposely killed her.
Well, no, but if she was going to leave her, if she was going off to do her own things with her own friends or whatever, and I don't know.
It doesn't say that, so it's hard to know.
The way that she talked about it made me feel like she killed her sister.
I definitely did, until the dad says something to her at the end about it.
But I don't know if they know, because they're still sending her fucking checks.
Well,
which
but
is
if they
weird to
thought
me.
she killed her sister, hopefully they wouldn't be, but who knows?
Well, I don't know. Well, if that's the only child they had left.
So she screams, she grabs a knife from the kitchen and is walking slowly in towards her. She puts a knife to her throat.
She's like, no.
She rips the tape off her mouth, and Allie kisses her on the mouth.
Right, like, "I won't leave you. Like, we'll go."
Please don't make me leave you, Ellen. And she like
She's
walks
calling her
around
Ellen now. Like,
She walks around in front, and Ellen like drops to her knees and cries into her lap, and she's like, "Shh, it's okay. We got to get out of here.
It's fine. We got to go now.
And she kicks Graham's wallet under the table.
Right. So she sets up her little internet whatever thing back there.
Meanwhile, Mitch's office is all of their software, all of their information is slowly deleting from
Allie
their computers.
Jones has always been that fucking bitch.
She
because
don't fuck around.
Genius. Your payment is late.
Yep. Payment
So
is
now,
past due. Please
within
contact
24
Allison
hours
Jones.
or your shit will be irretrievably lost.
Smart bitch.
Seriously. Good for her.
So Allie's got her ankles taped to a rolling chair, but she let her hands loose so she could book them travel on the computer.
Right.
And now Mitch is about to save the day because he is frantically trying to find her
I'm
to keep from
so
losing all his
mad
information.
that like Mitch starts to save the day, but he sees that there's the number for Graham
'cause
on that card.
And he says he went to Allie's apartment first and didn't
Well,
find
once
her.
he
And he
gets
said,
there.
"I've seen her here once, or I met her here once before."
Well,
or
she
something.
says something in the very beginning where he's like, "What's this number?" Knock. She's like, "Oh, that's my upstairs neighbor."
Okay. And so she's like, "Oh, I'm going to book all this travel to LA." And she's
First
like, "Well, how are we
class?
going to pay for it?" And she's like, "Oh, I think Graham's
wallet
is
was in there. We
there."
could use one of Graham's credit cards. And she's like, "Oh."
And meanwhile, who is she even sending this email to? Who is Dawn 193?
She's on a chat
She's like
log.
frantically sending a
She's
chat
just
to some
sending
rando.
a fucking chat log to whatever.
Please help. This is serious.
This is not
I'm
a joke.
joking.
Yeah, like she didn't even get to finish.
Ellen comes back in, catches her, unplugs it,
You bitch.
points the gun at her again. And then Ellen goes down to the basement to get something, and she runs into Mitch trying to go up and doesn't
Mitch
let
is
him on
going
the
up.
elevator.
Mitch, yeah, she's like, "This is going down." So she goes down. Mitch goes up.
She goes and finds a suitcase big enough for her own body to fit in for Allie's body
to
fit
take
in.
her back down to the incinerator.
And she's headed back up with the suitcase, and now Mitch gets
catches her in the hallway, and he's like, "Hey, is this Graham Knox's apartment?"
Like, this is where I'm going. I'm looking for Allison.
She's like, "Hey, I'm just house sitting. I don't know her.
Yeah.
I don't know this. I don't know whatever." And he's like, "This is her luggage."
And how does he know her luggage, too?
That's what I wanted to know. Like, wow, he fucking...
Didn't he just barely meet her when he hired her for this job?
Did she bring it for is like her name on it?
That's
like,
a suitcase with a size of a human.
Maybe
can
he
fit in.
had a whatever for luggage, like Joe versus the volcano.
Oh, maybe he's a luggage
kinker.
luggage
kinker.
Yep, that's what he is, a luggage kinker. So yeah, he's like, you do know her.
You
and
do
he
know her.
Shoves her.
Right.
He hears her screaming.
He shoves her
or like,
out, and he goes in and locks her out of this apartment. Which, wow, Mitch.
Right?
Wow.
He's like, maybe she'll fuck me for this.
Well, when he walks in and sees her tied up on the floor, he's like, "What is
Was
going
he really
on
gonna
here?"
untie her?
Like, well, he straddles
her. I'm like, come on now.
So
And she's
he,
like,
like,
be
is in-
careful, she's crazy. And right then she comes in with the gun, get off her.
And then he struggles with her. He throws her over, and then he's like, "Don't you worry about her. I took care of her." Bam! No, you fucking did it.
Gets hit in the head from behind.
Bop,
she
bop.
shoots him through a pillow.
Right. You see, like, off screen, she shoots him. Graham
Is
is
not
in the
so
tub.
dead. Yes.
He's doing shallow breaths with his faithful Carmen
Sitting on his
faithful
chest.
Carmen on his chest, and he begins to wake up.
Yes.
And he's like, "What the fuck is happening here?"
And meanwhile, Ellen's having Allison type up her suicide note.
Right.
And she's like, no one who knows me is going to believe that I wrote this.
Right. She's like, "You're the most afraid person I've ever met. The most scared person. I've never met somebody so afraid to be alone."
And this is where she mentions about how identical twins, one is always prettier and one does all the work.
This
And
is
she
what
used
made
me
me
and she
think-
left me just like you.
This made me think she killed her twin.
Well, but she left me.
She's
She's not
used
happy about.
me, then she left me.
But just means she died.
Well, I
think she
know,
left
but
me
like
is just
she
referring
used
to her
me and then
dying.
she left me. So like she used me, and I didn't like that. There's always one that's prettier. She was the prettier one.
I know, but they were
She
only
was the
9.
one-
I don't know that her
She was the one
cognitively.
2 levels higher on IMDb. Tiffany was up there. The other one, Crystal, was not.
That's funny.
So Tiffany had to die.
And then, like, okay, she's holding a gun to her head, like, take these pills and either let everyone in the world think you killed yourself or make me shoot you. Bitch, you're going to have to shoot me.
Right? Shoot me, bitch. Make that
If I'm
look
dying
like a fucking
either way, I'm not
suicide.
going to let everybody think that I fucking killed myself.
In fact, I ain't writing this shit. Fuck you.
No.
Fuck you.
You fucking... And
You
it's
write
typing
this shit.
anyway, so you type it.
Yeah, no. Anybody that fucking knows me, and I'm going to say it out here right now. If you see a suicide note from me that's
It ain't
typed,
from
it
me.
ain't me.
It ain't from me.
Because I like to write things. And if I'm writing a fucking suicide note, you goddamn
You got to
sure
get fancy.
that I'm writing my serial killer handwriting all over that fucking
She's
page.
doing her Lydia Dietz.
Yes, I am utterly alone.
Having jumped...
Plunged,
having
plummeted into
off
the winter river bridge. Yes. Yes.
So yeah, she ends up, she smashes this glass in her face, fights her for the gun. She puts her hand through the window, kicks her in the chest. She gets the door open. She's about to shoot her when Graham wakes up.
Right. And he's like, she sees him sneaking around. He comes up and bop, bop.
Smashes her face
And
into the wall.
she drags her out. Luckily, at this point, Allie has decided to fucking get in there.
Yes.
Fucking get in there. And she drags her out of the apartment. Graham, you stay inside and not call anybody.
Right.
Do not alert anybody, Graham.
Don't
Just
alert
stay
the
inside.
authorities.
He probably passed out. I don't
Right?
know.
Who
Like, he
knows
was-
how close to dead he was?
He had a concussion,
At least.
a head injury, and still he found the strength, like a mother that lifts a car off their child to come in there. It was the strength of Carmen. I know that's what it was. It was that cat breath.
So Allie runs and gets shot in the shoulder by Ellen, and she gets the elevator and catches her arm in it. So she drops the
again,
gun.
There's gunfire in the hallway of this apartment building where people live.
And they get in a pretty hardcore fight in this elevator for 2 regular girls.
Right.
Like, this isn't
they're
boxers, but they're
there's a
fucking each other
fight.
up.
They're like scrapping in there. And then Hetty gets her down and she's
Fucking
choking
chokes
She
her
chokes
out.
her out.
And then Ellen kisses her gently. And
I know,
lies
she's
on
like
her
all,
chest.
like she's Gollum, like
Right?
she's all
Climbs
like
up on her.
on her, and then drags her. She goes apparently
Drags
it
her out at
doesn't
the
start-
basement level.
It does not stop anywhere else along the
Just the
line.
basement.
I just
No.
go straight to the fucking basement this time.
And she covers her with a blanket.
Right, she covers her face because that's the thing that
Covers the
psychopaths
door
do.
with the bookcase.
Right, she blocks off the entrances, exits, and whatever, and she starts stoking up the fire.
To put her in the incinerator.
I would assume that's what she's going to do.
She goes and gets her wheelbarrow and comes back for Allie. And she's going, that gasp. I just wrote this gasp.
I know. And like,
And she's not in the elevator. And
she's not anywhere.
The fucking gate's locked. She's not in the storage closet. She grabs that hook. Don't make me come get you.
And she's up in the vents like John McClane.
Yep.
And she throws
a rat on her. Allie, please, I'm scared. Where are you?
I know.
And she looks up and sees the vent. And now she starts focusing on the vent, but Allie's already out of there.
Right. She somehow, like, she's figured out the entire.
How she slammed that wardrobe door. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what she did. She tore the sleeve off of her shirt.
Right.
And stuck it in the wardrobe. Somehow.
I thought I had a
note.
note. But did I already pass it where I was like, where did she get? Was she in this denim prison wear before?
I know. She was like, it was
made
like
her own.
caged heat.
Right?
Caged heat. Well, now, like, Hetty has put her Hetty clothes back on. She's putting her Ellen Besh clothes back on or whatever. Like, she's gotten rid of all of her Ellie Jones shit. She's back to her factory settings, I guess.
And she thinks she sees her in that wardrobe, and she opens it up, and it's a mirror
you
in the
left
back.
your stupid sleeve in the door, you idiot.
And it scares her, and she breaks it, and Allie drops down from above and stabs her in the back.
with a screwdriver several times.
Yeah,
Pop,
they
pop, pop.
struggle.
She
She's stabbing
shivs
her.
Prison rules.
Ellen falls dead. And why, like, immediately within 2 seconds did she close her eyelids? Like,
I
you didn't
know,
even make
why?
sure she was dead yet.
She's like, you shut up. You're dead.
And there's like a little narration. I cried the whole week of Sam's funeral.
And Grandma's like, why are you crying?
Graham
It's not
says
going to
that
bring him
won't
back.
bring him back, and I have to start letting
She's
go.
going to move? I'm still.
From that rent controlled apartment?
I'm still
Nobody
staying
died
in that
apartment.
No.
Nobody died in that apartment?
No.
girl?
And there's not laundry downstairs. It was just her storage.
It was just the basement.
I'm
Don't
not
use the
moving
basement
out.
storage anymore.
I'm not moving out.
And then it says Ellen's parents said they tried to explain for years that her sister's death was not her fault, but she never forgave herself for surviving.
Right.
So I tried to forgive her and myself. And there's this weird spliced photo of
that
them.
she had it because she had. She
there
still
must
had
be
her
something
stuff
that she made. Yeah, something that Ellen made.
Like, I try to forgive myself because I know what happens to somebody that doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
The end.
So I don't know how single white female doomed me other than to be wary of anyone who tried to cut their hair like me.
Every once in a while, something will come up. And like,
we used to call people like, okay, single white
Right.
female.
Exactly. Like, I do not pretend to be that bitch, but one or two times in my life, something has happened where you're like,
There was a girl I went to high school with who she has the same birthday as me.
Oh.
And we were like friends, and I don't think she got like the exact haircut or in color, but she got a similar haircut to me. And that was like the joke for a while in high school was, okay, single white female.
Right? Like, every once
Why
in a
you
while.
cut your hair like me?
There's something that comes up where you're like, you better knock that shit off. Like, that's
Right?
obvious.
That's too much.
It's too much. It's too much.
So we have one voicemail this week. Let's check it
Oh.
out.
Hi, it's Joe Corey. I write for InsidePulse.com website doing the movie reviews, and I really enjoyed your episode on Time Bandits. I just wanted to share this horrible story. Okay, here in Raleigh, growing up in Raleigh, there was this movie theater across the street from NC State called the Studio One, and it played adult movies all day long.
Hey.
And occasionally it played some art house films, but it played, triple X movies all day long. And then for some reason on the weekends, Friday and Saturday, they would run Time Bandits. This happy-go-lucky family film kind of thing. And it always got me weird. I'm like, how'd you do this? It was just one of those weird. And now Time Bandits. So one night I'm at a party, and this guy I meet, turns out he used to work at the movie theater. I said, what was the deal with Time Bandits? Why were you showing, more adult stuff at midnight? And he tells me that when they originally showed the movie, nobody came to collect the film, the 35 millimeter print, after it was over. It just sat there. And so the theater owner decided, screw it, we're going to start running
Why
it
not?
as our midnight movie thing. And they did that without paying ever.
Love it.
This movie played maybe 2 years or something as a special screening, and they never, it was pure profit because no one at Handmade ever got a check from them. So anyway, I enjoyed it again, and thank you so much, and I can't wait to hear what movie you do next. Bye.
Thank
crazy.
you, Joe.
That's funny.
Yeah, he had commented on one of our posts about it, and I was like, oh my God, what a story. And I believe he posted pictures of the theater
Of, like,
also
the
that
whole
I can
thing.
show you.
They just forgot to fucking pick it up.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And
So
he's like,
now
should
we
I
have
leave a
time
voicemail?
bandits.
And I was like, yeah, absolutely.
for
That's
sure.
a fun story.
That's crazy. Especially because the rest of the time it's like a triple X
Right?
theater.
It's like getting horny all the time.
How
except
hard
for,
did you have to clean it in
oh
between
God, before you showed
the family
Time
night
Bandits?
and the other nights?
Exactly.
The rest of the nights.
So if you want us to play your voicemail on the show, just call 702-720-DOOM
3666
or leave a text message at 702-720-DOOM
3666.
You can follow us on all the socials. You can go to our website, which I will maybe update someday.
I don't know. Like there's things out there.
There's all
like,
kinds of
you
ways to
can
reach
find
us. You can
it.
support this podcast at patreon.com/Doom Generation.
It's fun.
Which includes things like spicy B-roll.
Oh, it's fun.
And This Month in Doom, where we talk about all the fresh new stuff we've been watching.
Or newish.
New to us. Stuff that we won't ever cover on the show.
Exactly.
That new.
You know what? That's the better way to explain.
Yeah.
That's
it's like
the better way to
stuff
explain.
that we're never going to do
Shit
a
we're
whole
never gonna
episode
do
on,
the
but
show.
we just watched recently, whether it's new or old.
Exactly.
So if you want to check that out, that's a little bit shorter. That's usually a half hour, 45 minutes, but that's a little bonus once a month. We do Spicy B whenever the mood strikes us, basically whenever we're intoxicated enough.
Which is all the time.
So check those out, and until next week.
We'll talk at you next time.
Later, Doomers.